In a coastal village, there lived a fisherman named Rohan. He was young, strong, and well known for his courage at sea. But despite his brave appearance, Rohan carried an invisible storm inside him: stress. Each day he worried. What if I don't catch enough fish? What if my family goes hungry? What if the sea turns against me? The more he thought, the heavier his chest felt. He snapped at his wife, ignored his children's laughter, and even lost sleep at night. His stress was like a rope tightening around his heart. One evening, Rohan went fishing, despite warnings of bad weather. The sky darkened, waves began to rise, and then the storm broke. Thunder roared. Lightning flashed. His small boat shook violently. Rohan fought the sea with all his strength, but soon water began filling the boat. In that terrifying moment, he cried out, "Why is my life always this hard? Why can't I escape this suffering?" And then, through the noise of the storm, he noticed something unusual. A small bird had landed on the edge of his boat. Despite the roaring waves, the bird sat calmly, shaking off droplets of rain. Rohan thought, "Why isn't this bird afraid? The storm is much bigger for him than for me." When the storm finally passed, Rohan made it back to shore. But he couldn't forget the bird. The next morning, he went to the village elder, the wise Hakim Baba, and told him about the storm and the bird. The old man smiled gently. "My son, that bird knows a secret you have forgotten. When storms rage, he does not fight them. He finds balance. He trusts his wings, and he waits for the winds to pass." Stress is the same. The more you fight it in your mind, the stronger it grows. But if you calm yourself, breathe, and trust that storms never last forever, you will survive just like the bird. Rohan carried those words in his heart. Slowly, he began to change his way of living. When worries about the future came, he told himself, "The storm will pass. I must focus on rowing my boat today." Instead of shouting at his family, he shared his fears with them, and their love lightened his heart. Before going to sea, he spent a few quiet minutes sitting by the shore, listening to the waves, reminding himself that peace begins inside. Little by little, his stress loosened its grip. He was still a fisherman. Storms still came. But inside him, there was a new strength. Years later, people remembered Rohan not just as a brave fisherman, but as a man who taught others. Do not fear the storm outside, until you have calmed the storm within. Moral of the story: stress will always come, like storms at sea, but peace belongs to the one who learns to stay calm within. Let's learn from the story. 1. Apprehension, meaning a feeling of fear or anxiety about something that might happen. Example: she entered the exam hall with great apprehension. 2. Affliction, meaning something that causes pain, suffering, or distress. Example: poverty is an affliction that many families struggle with daily. 3. Turmoil, meaning a state of extreme confusion, disorder, or disturbance. Example: the country was in political turmoil after the election.